What's up, everyone? We are here with another ASMR video, and of course, our Carolina Panthers rebuild. But right away, we are going to sign this 86 overall free agent defensive tackle because our starting defensive tackle is injured. You guys can see right here, he's going to be out to 4 to 8 weeks. Our left tackle is injured, and our RB number 1 is also injured. It is kind of a thing where our RBs are always injured. So honestly, if we might honestly look for a RB number 1 in the drafts, or maybe even in free agency if it comes to that point, honestly. So if it does come to that point, we might look for him because we had our RB number 1, RB number 2 injured for the longest time. Then our RB number 1 got injured, and I think that's kind of the reason why we started off really bad at last season and we slowly started getting better was because of our injuries. But a lot of these players are going to be moved to the practice squad. So honestly, we got really lucky that we found a defensive tackle to take his place for a while before like the regular season starts. So that's really lucky on us. We want to keep our rookie QB who we took last year in the draft in the late rounds to be like our QB number 2. So a lot of these players are just going to be moved to the practice squad. You guys know I really like to sign a lot of these free agent undrafted players just to see what they could do, and maybe we end up keeping them, maybe we end up moving them to the practice squad, or maybe we end up releasing them, whichever way it goes. But we are about to get ready for week number 1 here. The draft class, we're just gonna keep it regular. Then we're gonna have to hire and assign scouts. Also, weekly strategy, something we need to do too. I always like looking to see if there's any players that are just like, just here in the free agency that could make an impact on our roster. Not really anyone that just speaks out to me so far. Let's just sim our training, and then we're gonna get right into this matchup against the New Orleans Saints. Honestly, I feel like I really built a team that could compete in the playoffs and that could make the distance. I feel like the last 2 off seasons, like we're adding pieces. This off season we really went in on those pieces and added so much behind our pieces. Like if someone gets injured, someone's right there to pick it up. So that was like the main thing. We're gonna go with our top 5 right there just in case. Top 5 are always good, or always have like a decent like dev, so something I want to look at too. We might look for our number 1 free safety in the draft also, just see whatever happens. But Saints are going to be our first opponent. Hopefully we're going to be able to pick up the win here. Alright, let's see. Also, there's a lot of contracts that we might have to just work on here. But also I think we have a really decent cap space for all the amazing players that we have. Last year was really disappointing for us. I really thought we were going to make a big run in the playoffs just because I feel like we had everyone, but injuries honestly kind of like kept us down. So this time I worked on that a little bit. So yeah, let's see, guys, there we are. Also, guys, leave down in the comments if you guys want to see me like start another Madden rebuild. I know you guys really enjoy it, and I honestly really enjoy making it. That's gonna be an interception for our free safety. We were just thinking about maybe we draft one, but honestly, an interception in the beginning and the first matchup of the year is really good. Another interception right there. Our defense just honestly beat on the New Orleans Saints. It's gonna be 3-27 right there. Right there, we're just shaking everyone's hands right there. We were able to pick up the win. So a really dominated win all So that's really good for us. They had a rookie QB who honestly threw for decent yards, but 51 completions and 0 touchdowns. That's really, really bad. Maybe he needs another weapon. Maybe he needs another star wide receiver for him, or maybe he needs better protection. But yeah. But also at the same time, the Saints defense weren't really good, and our defense just ate them up. So yeah, we're just gonna easily just upgrade our players right there, and then we're gonna go into week number 2 against the New York Giants. See how they are going to do here. Let's see. No new unlocks. We are literally a 46 level 46, so that's really good for us. But what do we need to just make that next step? Gonna sim the training. Hopefully we can upgrade some players. Bryce Young is 87 overall now. So honestly, we really worked on Bryce Young to be a really good QB all the way to the 87s. Hopefully this year he could kind of break out to the 90s and be one of those top guys in the NFL. Gonna have to see how that plays out, but hopefully that is the scenario for us. This is just everything we have left over to work on. We still have a lot of stuff to work on, but we did work on a lot of stuff. I apologize if you guys heard that noise. Let's see, any free agents? No free agents. So let's just sim this next matchup against the New York Giants. Also, guys, if we do make it into the playoffs, I will play a little bit. You guys know how it goes, but for some of you guys confused, I like to sim it. I don't like to force a win. I like to play it if we're winning by a lot or if we're losing by a lot. Just those two scenarios, you know. The Giants makes their way into the arena, and there we are. There we are, guys. And there are the New York Giants. Man, I really love playing Madden. I just wish they would do more for it, they could do a lot more. I wish they would add a lot more, by now it should be so advanced, and we should be seeing new things that we never seen before, and it sucks that we haven't. The score is 21-14. It's a really close matchup. 21-14. We have the ball. I think we're good. Yeah, so 21-14. We're able to pick up the win, and we move up to 2-0. And the Giants move down to 1-1. It was a really close matchup. We rarely won by a touchdown. So luckily our defense was able to stay in there. Luckily Bryce Young was able to stay in there right there. Also, guys, leave down in the comments for my next series. Should I keep the NFL coach, or should I make a custom one? And what kind of custom coach should I make? Let me know down in the comments. 21-14. We're just gonna advance the week, and next we got the Buccaneers. Also, you guys saw right there, the Giants had a new rookie QB too, or a new QB besides Jackson Dart. So yeah, we're just gonna do our weekly sim it, and there we go. Let's see. It's kind of windy outside. I think this is the season where it gets really windy. I could be wrong, but it's not gonna be hot anymore, so I'm really happy about that. For the longest time, we were in the 90s to the hundreds. Well, we were in the hundreds, went down to the 90s, and now we're down to the 80s. Guys, we just signed our QB to a really good deal, so he's gonna be here for a while. Alright, guys, we skipped the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers matchups. We're gonna get right into the Texans matchup. I kind of want to play it out all the way to the playoffs, so I might skip a couple games, then start it off again. So yeah, just so we could kind of move the series along. because honestly, I'm itching to start a new series. Remember, we did the Tennessee Titans. We're doing the Panthers. Leave down in the comments which team to do next. And if you guys agree with, like, let's say someone says the Raiders. If you guys agree with the Raiders, leave a comment on that one. Like, under like the Raiders. If you guys pick the Patriots, leave a comment on the Patriots. Like, if someone else already put it, just put I agree with this or something like that. Or I second this. I don't know, something like that. Then we'll do like a little voting system. But there we go, guys. We're gonna just skip the moments here. 0-0. We were able to pick up the win against the Buccaneers. By the way, it's 7-0 now. 7-7. 7-7. The score is tied in the third quarter. I do see an interception. Remember, guys, he has 2 interceptions that we've seen already, and that's our rookie QB rookie corner that we ended up taking. So I think that was a really, really good move. At the time, it's like, ooh, do we take him? We got a number 2 corner, but honestly, he's looking like a really shutdown corner, and he's been changing the outcome of games for us so good. So honestly, I picked up a star, I feel like, and I just can't wait to see how he just keeps progressing and getting better. We got one injury once again, our RB, guys, our left guard, and our that's bad for us. I'm happy that I did pick up players to replace these guys in case they get injured. I might need to look for someone else just in case. Also, maybe in the trade block, we'll see, I don't know, but we're just gonna do our weekly training. Let's see, right there, weekly training. All of our rookies are already in the 80s, so that's really, really good for us. Upgrade players, let's see. Our wide receiver. I kind of want to do a team with maybe I could draft a wide receiver. I want a good wide receiver. Like like this rebuild, I feel like we got a really good wide receiver. I kind of want a star wide receiver. Or I want to try and draft one, But I feel like in the next rebuild, I'm going to try to do like a lot of moves. I don't know, it's going to be interesting. We'll see what we do, honestly. Hey, coach, been making sure to keep in. Alright, this is our RB number 1 or number 2 because of injury. I think he's actually our RB number 1 just because of how injuries are now with our running position. So, yeah, that's how it was for us last year too. But we're 4-0, but we're going up against the 4-0 Commanders. So it's going to be a really tough opponent. Let's see how we're able to hold up against another really powerhouse of a team, I guess. The Commanders versus the Panthers. Let's see what we could do. Also, I think I'm gonna load up into this, then pause it for a little because of the noise. Never mind, it's gone. So we're in the clear now. Man, I remember playing Madden and it had Greg Olsen as a tight end with the Panthers, and sometimes I would use him. It would be such memories, Also, guys, I want to go on a little rant. I took my dog to the vet 2 months ago, right? No, not 2 months ago, a month ago, right? Guys, I forgot we have Xavier too as a wide receiver, so our wide receiver core is honestly really good. But I took my dog to the vet a month ago. They found one thing, and then he had the same problem. He literally had the same problem. I took him a month later, right? Because they didn't find he got the same problem again. And then the vet, I'm asking all these questions, and the vet's like, well, at the time he probably had two things in one, and then it got worse. And then the vet was like, we couldn't really check him because he was kind of all over the place. We couldn't really check him. I'm like, bro, we lost this one against the Commanders, but I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I literally paid so much. The vet is so expensive. I paid so much for them to check it, and they weren't able to check it correctly because he was moving all around. vet, like, it has like procedures to do, because if a dog's aggressive, like aggressive or hyper or anxious or worried, like, it has like things to do. Like, those are the two picks. We might look at those. We're gonna definitely pick, like, favorite them. But like, I don't know. And then I had to like pay the same price and more the second time, just because the vet didn't do their job right. And I'm pretty sure they lied to me, because they charged me for one thing, and whenever you do that, like, they use this like cream or like this wet thing to like check. And like the second time I was petting my dog, and the vet was like, oh, he's wet because we did this one thing, but last time he wasn't really wet. So they only did like the bare minimum last time, and it honestly just irritates me. And like, honestly, it irritates me because like, my dog is like part of my family, and they couldn't really check him well. We're gonna upgrade our QB number 2 right there. Alright guys, I ended up skipping the first match against the Falcons, because we had the Falcons a bye week, and then the Falcons again. But let's see what we are going to be able to do here against the Falcons. We did end up losing against the Commanders, you guys saw. But now we're gonna make our way in here. Hopefully we're able to pick up the win here. It's gonna be really difficult, because we've kind of faced them like, back to back. They still do have Michael Penix, so yeah. Also, it says -1 because of the bye week that we had last time. So yeah, it's like a little glitch, I guess. I don't know how EA hasn't really fixed it. We're 5-1, and they are 1-6, so they're gonna be a really easy opponent to face. But yeah, I was talking about my dog, how the vet didn't really do a good job, and like, they charged me so much for it, for not doing a good job. They charged me when they didn't even do the things that they were supposed to do. And honestly, like, I don't know, it's honestly super messed up, if I'm being completely honest. Just because I don't know how they're gonna like lie to me and say they did something and continue to check them. Like, they could have easily gone to me and be like, yeah, we can't really check them, so we're not gonna charge you for this, but if you want to go this other direction and check them this way, we should do that. Like, or like, oh, we didn't check them the first time, we're gonna give you a discount. Like, I don't know, it's honestly super messed up to me. Like, if it was their like dog, if it was their cat, if it was their pet, they're checking him completely good, right? Doing everything they could do. But like, man, like, I don't know, like, I don't like, it's just messed up to me, like, how they are gonna do that, like, not check him completely and just lie to me about checking him, or not even talking to me about it, because now he's sick again, when he should have been cured the first time. And once again, our RB is injured, guys, so yeah, it's like a really tough spot that we're in with the RB position. Let me do this weekly training. But yeah, guys, like, I don't know, I honestly just really don't like it at all, how that worked out, I don't know, it just like makes me like, it's annoying, it's honestly annoying, like why lie to me? Like, why not tell me, oh, let's try this other way, because he's kind of hyper, or we can't really check him correctly. I don't know, it's crazy, it's honestly crazy. Alright guys, we're going up against the Buccaneers again. We were able to pick up the win earlier against them in the season. So let's see what we are able to do against them now. We are on the race to the playoffs. Hopefully we do have a playoff spot here. It is also raining in Carolina, so it might be a tough matchup It might be a tough matchup. Wait, it's always raining in like Tampa, right? Where the Buccaneers are at. So I think that these teams should be used to the rain by now. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. We'll see, we'll see. Here we go, guys. Here we go. The Buccaneers versus the Carolina Panthers. The Bucks are 2-6. We are 5-1-1 because of a tie matchup that we did have. So just gonna skip the weeks here, or like the moments. We're gonna play it as a really close matchup. We're just gonna run it and run down the clock here. Oh, right there. Maybe the RB position is something we definitely look at the end of the season. We're gonna try and throw it here. We need to get this first down. We're gonna wait. Oh, that should have been a catch. The rain is definitely making an impact here. I don't know, guys. What would you guys do in that position that you guys were in, like with the vet thing? Also, now we gotta wait a week for the results, so it's like another waiting period. So it's like, I don't know. This is honestly really annoying. It's annoying because like knowing that they didn't do like their job right in like a situation where, you know, they're supposed to do their job right, and like I'm kind of paying for it, and you know, like my pet is paying for it, you know. Now, and I hope he just gets better, you know. I don't know. I just honestly, like, I can't even wrap my head around it. It's just like, it upsets me. It's honestly insane how like they didn't like check him completely, and they want to tell me it a month later after I come back for the second time, because he had a checkup again. And I don't know, it's honestly just insane to me. But we're able to pick up the win 10-14. We're kind of able to just close it off right there. It's Josh Freeman with the Buccaneers again. Also, guys, I wonder if it's a thing. I remember in the old Madden, it was a thing where coaches, like after a while, players after a while, they became the coach and stuff, you know. But I'm gonna advance all the way in the future. Here we go, guys. We're number one in the playoff picture right now. We are all. All right, this is how the playoff picture looks. We're 9-1-1. We're close to the playoffs. We are going to play a couple more matchups, a couple more matchups. We are week number 13. We'll play this one and then we'll probably jump ahead. Yeah, but honestly, guys, we're just on the road to the playoffs. See, we're gonna be able to pick up the win here. The Colts are really, really good. They're actually really good right now in real life too, with Daniel Jones. I feel like the Giants are just like, I don't know, the Giants just gotta do something. Maybe it's like, I feel like the Browns, the Giants, it's a GM problem, it's an ownership problem, maybe, I don't know, because they changed so much. Well, not really the Giants, but the Browns, they changed so much stuff, and it's just like, you know, they could never win. Well, actually, the Browns were good, but I don't know why they got rid of Baker Mayfield. I don't know, guys. It's just like, players just don't play good with them, then they go on other teams and they play amazing. Bryce Young right there, 9-1. We are having a really, really good season. 0-0 is the score. An interception right there, and that's going to be a player who we actually got from the Browns. And another interception right there. So, let's see. We're going to go ahead and play it just because we're winning by a lot. We're on the road to the playoffs. Let's just grab this touchdown and get in there with the most momentum that we could possibly get. That is almost a first down. We have 0 interceptions for 201 yards with 1 touchdown and an 18-26 completion and attempt attempts. Gonna just go for a run right here. As our running matchups, our running got a little bit better now, so we're just gonna grab that touchdown. That's probably gonna be the end right here. So we are on the road. I really don't like that it has like my little name at the top right there, because that would have been like a good thumbnail, but this might be a good thumbnail. We'll see. Right there, a touchdown for our RB number 1. We are hoping he stays safe and not injured on the road to the playoffs, because he's obviously a really good part of our team. But I think this is gonna be the end of the video, guys. I went on a little rant. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about that situation, because like, honestly, I don't know, guys. It just honestly annoys me. But yeah. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Always spread love, always spread sympathy. Nate, who we picked up from the Browns, is already 87 overall, so all these players are just like doing their parts and getting really good. So yeah. But anyway, guys, until next time, I am out. Peace. But yeah, guys, my rant earlier is just heartbreaking, because like, you know, I really care about my dog, and knowing that I took him somewhere to get better and they didn't really care. They didn't really like, they just didn't really like, I don't know, guys. I could go on and on. It just annoys me. But we're number 1 in the playoff spot. It's just annoying how like I took them there, paid so much just for them to not really do their job correctly. I don't know. I could go on about it, but I'm just gonna end the video now.